Hello, guys. Welcome. So, welcome to Songwriters Circle. Tonight, you guys are in for a massive treat. We are joined by 4 amazing songwriters and artists that have come to share their music with you guys. You guys missed Soundcheck, but it was absolutely amazing, and I'm actually blown away. So, you're in for a massive treat today. How are you guys feeling today? Ah, lovely. Can I get a little bit louder? Ah, that's what we like. Right. So first, how it's going to work today is we will have a sharing of everyone's songs around the table, sort of vibes. Have a little discussion about their songwriting processes, things that they're working on, and anything really that we think is really important. So. Can we welcome first Mo Samuels?
Hello, yeah. Wow.
How are you, Mo?
Oh, thank you. Hi, guys. Currently second year on part-time MA songwriting.
Yeah.
That's a mouthful. But yeah, I don't know. Should I start talking about my song?
You guys ready for the first song? Amazing.
Fantastic. So, this first song is my newest because I just finished it about 3-ish days ago, hence the lyrics in front of me. So, this song, it kind of started from a situation where I was talking to someone romantically, and things were going all good and everything, but I could see that where the conversation was leaning, it was going to a place where it wasn't really for me, and it was kind of leaning towards a fetish. So I was like, "Oh, okay, we have to go." So
you're gonna have to go.
It's time to leave. Basically, this song is kind of speaking on that situation, but also, I guess, at that point, sort of trying to sort of see if I would ever actually get a true connection or not. You know. But yeah, we're moving.
Thank you. We love the honesty.
Yeah.
Oh, take it away.
So this song is called Hungry Tonight. Take much to convince this skin. Where was the warning for this sin I'm in? Guess we're going hungry tonight. Said you like the chase, babe, and for my face you wouldn't waste a minute. Name the time, the place. Said I should know, though, you like to play with race. Guess who's going hungry tonight? And tomorrow I'll crave the taste of that Merlot isolation. Starving sorrow I'll waste away in the shadow of connection. Said it's only sex, and just for context, you respect all. Why can't we connect? Well, I object for whoever's next. Guess I'll be hungry tonight, and tomorrow I'll praise the day I said no to your obsession. Simmering so low, I'll brave the way to his glow, his connection. I acknowledge you feel jaded. Trust it won't outweigh being invaded. Still waiting for my awaited. Guess I'm going hungry tonight. Guess we're both hungry tonight. Guess I'll be hungry tonight.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you so much.
So, hungry tonight.
Yes.
How did you come up with the title of the song?
So, I was thinking along the lines of fetish and everything, and how, specifically for us as well, we can be sort of described as a delicacy, a food, scrumptious, all of the nastyisms.
Yeah.
So I was thinking to myself, okay, well, we're both going hungry tonight. You're not about to do anything here. And, and also, I'm going hungry in terms of, you know, starving for a connection as well, you know?
Wow. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I felt that. Did you guys feel it? 'Cause I definitely felt it.
Thank you.
So can you tell us a little bit more about the songwriting process? I know you said that you wrote this recently,
Yes.
but what did that process look like for you?
So, funnily enough, it's for a song for a brief in tomorrow's class.
Ah.
So
Productive.
yes. So it was a very basic brief of writing AABA structure and everything, but yeah, I just want to sort of experiment with rhyme, with structure, and sort of leaning towards that hungry tonight motif. So yeah, there's a lot of thesaurus and rhyme zone, all of that stuff, but yeah, just sort of listing out stuff and just sort of seeing where it aligns, what kind of story I can tell, and yeah, it's much more methodical than my other songs, I would say. But yeah.
Nice. And did we start with the chords or the lyrics first?
For this, it was the chords first. Yeah, it was very, very helpful, especially with this brief as well, listening to other AABA songs and sort of seeing structure and everything, and how chords can sort of move you and create a conversation.
Yeah.
So yeah, led with that first, and honestly, it was one of the easiest songs to write after that. I think everything just seemed to flow.
Yeah, I find that it flows when there's a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it writes itself, doesn't it?
Definitely.
And who would you say your influences are?
Oh gosh. So I would say writing-wise, God, there's a few. It's funny, in class we were talking about Mariah Carey because she doesn't get her props,
Yeah.
honestly. Durand Bernard as well is one of my favourites.
Yeah.
Victoria Monet.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, man. Yes. Yeah, so just people that are quite conversational but witty in their wording as well, and yeah, that's very inspiring to me.
Yeah, I definitely get those vibes, so yeah.
Thank
feel
you.
you.
I'll take that.
Right, guys, can we give a round of applause for Mo Samuels? Right, you guys still with me? Yeah, all right, lovely. So we have our next artist on the stage, Monet Allison. How are you feeling today?
I'm okay. I'm always a bit I would say wobbly before performance, but good.
Good, that's good. It's good nerves there.
Yeah,
Good nerves.
it is. It's excitement.
It's excitement. You guys are in for a real treat because I had the sound check. But what's the song that you're going to be sharing with us today?
It's a song called Voices in My Head. Yeah, it's about imposter syndrome.
Right.
Yeah.
Something that we all feel at points in our lives. Is that agreed, guys?
100%.
Yeah? 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went through a really tough few years of having, I would say, writer's block that was coming from this idea of failing. Oh, if I don't write the perfect song, then nothing's going to happen for me. And I ended up finding my way into, creating a relationship with music and songwriting that is mine.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so Voices in My Head is, what I live with all the time, these voices that are like, oh no, you remember when you did that? Oh, you can't do that. But now it's about having a new voice in my head that's kind of telling me, no, but you can, keep going, you're good at this. And listening to that quiet, gentle voice and it being more powerful.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. I think maybe we could all attest to that. We felt that at some point. And writer's block is not an easy, it's not an easy thing to deal with, is it? Especially with the pressures on the outside world, industry, fan base, and feeling like you're kind of limited and almost forgetting who you are as an artist. So I definitely resonate with that. Yeah. Cool. Well, would you mind sharing your first song?
Yes.
Lovely. Guys, give it up for Minnie Allison.
All these voices in my head, misleading my breathing, down my neck they've led me astray. Mirroring faces, so important in these four walls. This feeling can't shake it. Why am I here when I know I don't belong? Maybe if I lose my inhibitions, maybe then I'll see what I've been missing. All these voices in my head, but I'm hearing yours instead. You say you want me back, you say it's needed. There's something special about the way you're calling. You say it's worth the fight, don't sit and take it. I'm thinking this might be love, just don't break it. All these voices in my head, maybe it's calling me instead. Waiting in spaces, and I'm starting to see things differently. Like a siren whimsically inviting me to see, who am I impressing if it's not me? Maybe if I lose my inhibition, maybe then I'll see what I've been missing. All these voices in my head, oh, but I'm hearing yours instead. You say you want me back, you say it's needed. There's something special about the way you're calling. You say it's worth the fight, don't sit and take it. I'm thinking this might be love, just don't break it. All these voices in my head, maybe it's calling me instead. All these voices in my head. maybe it's calling me.
Thank you so much for sharing that. You seem to make a negative experience feel very almost light and freeing with that song somehow, and it's really beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What do you guys think? Yeah. So there's one lyric that really stood out to me. Who am I impressing if it's not me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite deep, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like number one thing that holds me back sometimes is this idea that I have to be perfect,
Yeah.
or I have to show up and be this imaginary thing that like
Yeah.
everyone needs to accept. But like if I don't accept me, then yeah, if I'm not comfortable in this space being myself, then what's the point?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting emotional.
That's okay.
Love it.
Where do you think that comes from, that those pressures?
I don't know. I feel like I grew up feeling like I was always like bullied for being a bit awkward or like being a bit weird, and like eventually that kind of weighs on you.
Yeah.
So yeah, it became something that I was like, it just became beliefs. But I'm like on this really beautiful journey of self-love and like letting go of all of that.
Yeah.
So it's powerful singing that song.
Absolutely, I felt that. And you know what, guys? Your differences are unique to you, and that is your superpower. And nobody can take that away from you, like absolutely anybody. So the fact that you're coming out on the other end is really beautiful. And the fact that you're sharing your truth with us in your music, we can feel that, and it resonates deeply. So thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
What does your songwriting process look like?
Let me just breathe for a second. So many emotions come up when you sing a song. My process, it's usually some form of like message or something that I'm trying to like work out. I love good chords or something that makes me feel like I can open my heart and say something.
Yeah.
And then once I've said it, I'm like, what does this mean? Where is it coming from? And then it's like picking out lots of sources, reading and like poetry books, and like finding out what my answer is to maybe something that's quite big and profound, or just letting myself speak.
Yeah.
And finding the answers,
Nice, okay. And you spoke of writer's block earlier. What did you do to kind of get yourself out of that space? Because I know as a songwriter, it's pretty devastating when you can't create something new, and you know the industry says you're as good as your last piece of work, and there's a lot of pressure around that. So how did you get around that, and do you have any advice for any songwriters or artists in the crowd?
Yeah, actually, I got out of writer's block when I decided to let myself have an opinion. And I think that maybe as women as well, we're not really like kind of propped up to have a really strong opinion and say how you feel. So when I allowed myself to say things that I felt like I didn't have permission to, I wasn't allowed to, that's when I was like, wait, what am I saying? This is amazing. And it just kind of unlocked something for me. Yeah.
Absolutely. I definitely resonate with the fact of being a woman and feeling like you can't share your opinion some of the time, or you have to basically contain how you feel just because of what other people might think of you. So I definitely resonate with that. But thank you for sharing that. Thank you so much. And can we give it up for Monet? Awesome. Right, guys, you still with me? Yeah. Amazing. Okay, so next we have Grace.
Hey guys. My name's Grace. Oh yeah, sure. My name is Grace. I'm on the BA Songwriting and Artist Development course. Got some people who are in my course and say hey, hey guys. I'm in first year, so I'm a baby compared to everybody else who's up on the stage with me. The first one I'm gonna do is called Misogynoir. It's a working title because I think it's a heavy title to just put like on a. I want it to be on my debut album. That's what I'm thinking in my head, but like I feel like it's a heavy title. But I basically wrote the song about, I'm a church musician. I don't know if everybody gets the context of that, but like it's always men who are the musicians basically. It's always just a bunch of guys grabbing who wants to be on the drums, who wants to be on the bass, and like I only became like a really good keys player maybe in the last year, and like I'd be like, I can play by ear, like I can do it, and like I'd always get booted off. Like it'd always be another guy that was gonna come play the keys for the day or something. And so I just got really annoyed one time because there was supposed to be a conference I was supposed to play, and I just got booted off, so I just wrote the song. And then the second like verse was touching more about, obviously I'm a woman, and then also, well, I'm a girl, but like I'm a girl, and then also, yeah, I'm just a girl. Like I'm a girl, and then I'm a black girl, so that adds its own problem on top. So that's what this song is about. So yeah.
Thank you. Right, let's give it up for Grace.
Spend 5 hours sitting on the keys, but who's counting? Endured 5 years of feeling underneath, but who's counting? You asked where's he, but a she's a me. You need a man to say today, oh please. This tired old story's on repeat, oh. Is this the part where I explain myself for the 6th time? Try not to whine or seem aggressive or bossy. I promise I'm not cocky, I'm sorry. I'll just grab the mic and smile, cause it will never be enough for you. There will always be something to prove. And if you're good at what you do, you're just cute. And there will always be a boy to help you to improve. It will never be enough for you. There will always be something to prove. And if you're good at what you do, you're just cute. And there will always be a boy to help you to improve. No, it's not complicated. Why must I be understated? Say it out loud, like and I'm proud. Not trying to fit in your crowd, but it'd be nice sometimes, and I would be telling a lie if I said I haven't used the heat to lose one color at a time. Living a lie, trying to live in the pockets and hide. I won't deny it gets at me every night. I'm there but not quite. It will never be enough for you. There will always be something to prove. And if you're good at what you do, you're just cute. And there will always be a boy to help you to improve. It will never be enough for you. There will always be something to prove. And if you're good at what you do, you're just cute. And there will always be a boy to help you to improve.
Grace.
Yeah.
I thought that was, in my youth years, sick. Absolutely sick. The pockets just groove, and it just felt so authentic, and I could resonate with every single lyric that you wrote. the way that you articulated yourself, like, was it just me? I don't know. No. Yeah. So you wrote this song, obviously, about your experience, and what we'd call that is misogyny in music. Do you feel like you being a woman in the industry is difficult? Do you feel like that's a difficult thing?
Yeah, 100%. I think you're expected to just be the singer. That's just the reality, that you're expected to just grab the mic and just be the person at the front, when you're never the bassist, you're never the drummer, you know, you're always the singer. And then also I think for the first 2 years of when I was in college, like the only 2 years when I was in college, I just felt, every time I was in a studio, I felt massively uncomfortable. And obviously most engineers are male. And I kind of realized that I had this weird connection with, whenever I would record, I was seeking male validation. And I kind of realized that every time I was so uncomfortable recording, is because I was waiting for a man to be like, oh, your voice is sick. And like, when I wouldn't get it, it would be like, so is my voice horrible? Like, is the song like really bad? And I would never think of a girl listening to my song and thinking it was bad. It was always like a group of producers in the room being all like, oh, she's sick. That's what I was looking for. And I feel like that's the only worth I really bring, is like as a singer, when I'm more than a singer.
Yeah, I definitely resonate with that. There was a report by the House of Commons Misogyny in Music report stating this exact thing. Not being many songwriters or women in production. If you were black, that you were, you know, more times likely to be suffering of depression or anxiety. Do you feel that you resonate with some of those things that I've said? And if so, what do you do to kind of combat that? Because obviously you're talented. You don't need that validation from anyone or any male at that. So going forward, okay, what's your mindset towards the topic that you wrote about?
I think it's when I like tapped into my strength as a writer that I feel like most of the imposter syndrome, being a woman in the room, like kind of went away. Because I kind of, also being a singer, I kind of feel like if you've ever been in an environment with loads of singers, really talented singers as well, it's very easy to become very insecure and very like, oh, I don't sing like her, my voice isn't like her, I can't sing that high, or I can't riff that well. So I kind of realized that, okay, but no one can write like I can. Like, it doesn't even mean that I'm the best writer, but it's like, what I write, no one else can write. And so when I kind of found my strengths and my weaknesses in like a writer, that's when I was a bit more like, well, you have to have me in the room, because I can write. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely resonate with that. I think there's like a theme going through this already, like understanding what your superpower is, what your talents are, what your strengths are, and not letting anybody throw you, of course, like just doing your thing, letting that shine through and being true to yourself. So back to the song. What was your songwriting process with this song? Did we start with chords, or was it lyrics, or yeah?
I had the concept. I like to think of like a concept of what I want the song to be about, because I have ADHD, so I go off topic a lot, if you know what I mean. So like, I thought, okay, it needs to have a concept. I always start with chords, and then like, I'm a melody first person, lyrics later. I'm not really like, some people can write poems and like turn that into songs. I'm not that person. Like, I kind of have to create the melody and fit the words in there. So I feel like that's how I came up with this one.
Yeah. And how easy was it coming up with the words for this song?
My stamina when writing is really bad. Like, I can come up with a chorus and maybe a verse and then I'm done for the day. Like, I'm not one of those people that can write the whole song in one go. Like, I had to come back to it and actively say, write the second verse. Like, and then I'm the person that'll be like, I can't be asked, it's now an interlude, because I can't be asked to write the second verse. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm that type of person. So like, this one probably took maybe like a month to write, but not because I was writing consistently for a month. It was like, I wrote the verse and the chorus in a day, and then came back to a month later and was like, it needs a second verse.
Yeah, are you the type of writer that you have to listen back to it over and over again to see if like you really like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same. Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you for sharing that song. Really, really beautiful. Can we give it up for Grace? Right, so we have our next songwriter and artist. Are you guys still with me? Yeah, good. His name is Leon. Hello.
Hi, everybody.
How are you today?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm so happy to be here. Yeah.
Nice, thank you. We had a little chat about, a few things that
Yeah.
you was experiencing.
Yeah.
For a while.
So last year, I went on holiday, and like in the middle of the holiday, I was getting like lots of throat problems, and this happened like for a long time, and I was like so scared about it. Obviously, like my first thought, your mind goes to like the worst place. Like looking up on Google, what do I have?
Never go
I
to
like
Google.
never do that. But it was a long time that I had this, and I had to do a bunch of tests, and it turns out I had like chronic acid reflux. But like for most people, it just stops. Here you get heartburn, but for me, like sod's law, because I'm a singer, so I do it. It's like all the way up past my chords. So I was kind of like out of it for a good year, really, and just now I'm like getting back.
Yeah, I definitely know how that feels because I've had bouts of that
Yeah.
a number of times, and it's not nice, is
I
it?
bet it's not talked about enough, honestly. Like
Yeah.
some people suffer from it. It's like serious. Yeah.
Yeah. So can we just, for the audience,
Yeah.
what did that process look like in terms of your recovery?
Well, I think the thing for me is that what some people don't understand about, if you're like an artist, if you're a performer and you're a songwriter, those things are all interconnected. They're all kind of crossover. So because there was one area of my life that I used to be like fluent in or whatever, and that was damaged, that really affected my creative process because I felt like I wasn't free to just let everything out, fully express myself. There was some kind of limitation, and that was really difficult. Yeah, that was hard.
Yeah. Did it affect your range as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So
Yeah.
kind of stunted like all of my higher end. So I was kind of like a bit of a shell of myself, and then that's just how you feel like physically, but mentally you go like to really dark places because I think for up until that time, like your voice, whatever, like for me it's my baby. Like I've grown up with it. It's given me kind of company in my most isolated and lonely times. So it's kind of like someone just like, here you go, like that's not yours anymore.
Yeah.
And I had to really navigate that. But yeah, I'm so glad to be kind of getting back to some level of normal.
Fantastic. Can we give it up for Leon? Because I know what that feels like. Cool. So we've got a song from you, don't we?
So this one is quite a personal one for me because I think in my life I've been kind of subject to a lot of loss. And for some people, when they go through that kind of loss, they kind of close up and they're not open to love. But I think it just made me very, I don't know, I was so open to love and like I needed it almost. And then when I had it for the first time, romantic love, I realized that there was like an urgency to it. And I just had this, I just wanted to live in the moment. I wanted to take in like the most simple facets of that, whatever that might be. So this one is all about, mundanity, I guess, in love. It's called Waste My Time.
Thank you. And we've got Lucas on guitar as well. Give it up for Lucas.
Thank you, Lucas.
Easy, baby, on my mind. I don't wanna get too far behind. I just wanna waste my time on you, boy. Aren't you? Doesn't matter where we go, what we do. When our eyes align, I see the truth. I just wanna waste my time with you. Breathe me baby, interfere with stillness in our atmosphere. The only one who can keep my conscience clear is you. Oh, no. So mark each moment in my mind. Simplicity is redesigned, and wasted time is brought to life with you. La, la. Oh, no, no. La, oh. Waste my time on you. Doesn't matter where we go, what you wanna do. This mundane life is magical. My time, oh, my time with you. Easy, baby, on my mind. I don't wanna get too far behind. Thank you.
Thank you. I really love your tone.
Thank you.
So rich.
I don't know where I came from.
So you stated that your health issues disrupted your creative process.
Yeah.
How did we get back to writing again? Today's your first performance, right?
Yeah, today's
Ever
my first performance back.
Nice. Round of applause.
Thank you. I think for me, so much about writing is like absorbing. Because I go through periods of like not writing anything at all, and that can be frustrating also because you don't have that outlet. But there's times where you're just like living life, and you need to consume, you need to absorb, you need to take in life to be able to document that, to be able to write. So I think right now I'm kind of comfortable in like the taking life in the living. And I'm not even like in the most creative place at the moment, to be honest. Like I wish I could say, no, like I've been writing, like I've written 10 songs yesterday. But I'm kind of just like slowly getting back to really feeling again. And that's just such an important thing for songwriters, I think, is just, yeah, taking life in.
100%. Like experience, lived
Yeah.
experience is the best inspiration that you can have as a songwriter.
Otherwise, I think your writing can lack substance, it can lack like that real rawness that some people resonate with, you know? So, yeah.
Nice. And what did your creative process look like for writing this song?
This one, I remember I was just on my bed, I had my guitar, and my big thing, really weirdly, is like scapes, like soundscapes. So I had this guitar, I had this like plug-in on the guitar, like really reverby, whatever, and that just triggered something. I just looped it and looped it and looped it, and I just sat there, everything kind of fell out. So, yeah.
Oh, we love when the songs write themselves.
Yeah, I wish they could all do that.
Nice. There was one lyric I did catch it. I want to waste my time with you.
Yeah.
What did you mean by that?
Well, I feel like waste my time is like a title. It's probably been used quite a bit. But I don't know. I don't know necessarily like in this context. I think there was something about like you're just with someone and the most mundane and simple things, like you enjoy them. So it's like, no, I'm happy to like give myself wholly to you. I'm happy for you to like waste my time, even though actually time isn't wasted because you gain so much. So I think the song kind of plays off of that. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Thank you so much for sharing that with
Thank
us
you.
today. Can we give a round of applause for Leon?
Thank you.
All right, guys, so we have a very special guest with us today. Ashaine White, hello.
Hi, how's everyone? You okay, yeah? Doing good, good, good.
How are you today?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm
good?
actually really good. What did I do today?
Oh.
I watch video essays on YouTube. Yes, me too. All the time. Is that what everybody does? I feel like that's what everybody does, right? I'm not crazy. So I watched one about Brazilian music, and it was really cool. Can't remember anything about it right now, but it was really cool.
Cool, nice. Cheers, nice and simple.
Yeah, that was my day.
So, thank you for coming down today.
Thanks for having me.
and
This is
sharing your
really
music.
cool. Thanks for inviting me into your space.
So I hear you're doing some really cool stuff.
Yeah, try.
Try, yeah,
Try to
trying.
be. Yeah, try to be.
So you said that your sound is grunge soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of, to be honest, I didn't name it grunge soul. My friend did.
Okay.
Which I think is actually the right way to go about naming your music.
Yeah.
Try not to put a genre on your music when you're writing it, because who the fuck needs that when you're trying to create music that feels like you? But I basically, maybe I'll play that song. I put up a version of a song that I was going to release during COVID, and it was a kind of song that attached me to my guitar and to my voice in songwriting a little bit over COVID. And he just commented, "This is giving all types of grunge and soul." And I was like, sold. I'll use that. So
I like that.
yeah, it's just alternative rock music, but I'm black, so I have a good singing voice. So people are like, "God, it's so soulful." It is. Like, don't get it twisted. I do sing, but I learnt more about singing from jazz than I did from soul.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm a student of music, so I'll take it, and it's working, so.
I feel that. How do you feel when people say your voice is so it's like soulful? Well, how do you feel that? How does that make you feel?
Yeah,
Good.
thanks. That means it moves you. I'm like, I really like, that's where my voice does come from. Yeah, I could do a lot more with my voice than it just be quote unquote soulful, whatever that means. But I think something being soulful means it has feeling and it moves you in some way. So
Yeah.
that's my goal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Love that. Okay, so you've actually got a headline show coming up, don't you?
I do. My biggest show ever.
Ah.
And it's so exciting.
Yeah.
The live performance is kind of where I live. I think it's actually why I write music, I would say.
Yeah.
So I could go on stage and sing them to people and soulfully connect with souls, you know, like real life people.
Yeah.
So yeah, my biggest headline show yet.
That's on the 23rd of November.
Of
at
November.
Colours.
Colours, Hoxton.
Yeah.
If you guys want to come, it's on a Saturday. So come, have a tequila shot. It's a jazz festival as well. So I think after we might go head out to a jazz festival DJ set if you want to come.
Nice.
Like, come roll. It's going to be so much fun. It's like some of the best musicians on the London scene.
Love that.
And we're going to really like have a good time and like play real live music. So
Love that.
yeah, if you want to come, you're all invited.
Guys, you're all invited, okay? Right, so the first song, what's the first song you're going to share with us today?
First song I'm going to share with you is called White Flag. And is my guitar on? Oh, there we go. I have this friend. Often, if I don't have anything to write about, this is a very noisy pedal. If I often, thank you, don't have anything to write about, I look into the lives of my friends or the lives of people that had really dramatic ones, because often I don't have much of a dramatic life. Like, I watched a video essay today. That's about all that happened.
Love that. Can we give it up for Ashaine White, guys? Thank you so much.
So I waste my time with the wrong boy. And you might be wasting your time with the wrong girl. And we waste our time going round in circles. Whether yours or mine, I don't know what's worse. Running through my mind, and I know I'm certain. You say you won't be the one to break, okay. What a fucking nightmare, I don't know what else to say. So I'm waving my white flag all the way. And we'll try to forget that we hate each other. Call ourselves out on an empty thread. I'll place our bets if you run the numbers. So we'll waste our time going round in circles. Whether yours or mine, I don't know what's worse. Running through my mind, and I know I'm certain. You say you won't be the one to break, okay. What a fucking nightmare, I don't know what else to say. So I'm waving my white flag all the way. Down, down, down. So waste our time going round in circles. Whether yours or mine, I don't know what's worse. Running through my mind, and I know I'm certain. You say you won't be the one to break, okay. What a fucking nightmare, I don't know what else to say. So I'm waving my white flag. You say you won't be the one to break, okay. What a fucking nightmare, I don't know what else to say. So I'm waving my white flag all the way. Down, 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 down. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank
Yeah.
you for having me.
So, what did your songwriting process look like for that song?
I write a lot with my producer boyfriend, which I would recommend getting a producer boyfriend if you can. It's very helpful. We were watching, I don't know, 8 out of 10 Cats does Countdown or something.
Yeah.
And he says to me, I'd love to write a song that says, "What a fucking nightmare." And I was like, okay, let's do it. So he started playing these chords, which are so beautiful, like really open and bright.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, let's talk about heartbreak. And we have these friends who get into these horrible relationships. With a
was
lot
you having like that, the couple conversations
No.
about other people's
Oh yeah,
relationships?
and we're
okay,
definitely
yeah.
that couple. We're like together 6 years. We're super happy. So we look at all our friends and we're like, trash, trash, trash together, and it's really cute. It's a bonding experience. So yeah, we have a bunch of friends that were in these relationships that just were going nowhere for them. And honestly, listening to them moan about it instead of just breaking up was a fucking nightmare.
Yep. No, I get that. I had the same thing with my friend a few months ago. I just couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah, you get to a point, right, where you're just like, babes, like, I have this friend and I keep talking about her and I love her. She's my best friend in the whole entire world. But she dates just like dickheads. And she dates like these, and like the gym is good, go to the gym, but she dates like gym bros, like the ones like, there was one, she went on a date with him and he was like, come round to mine, I haven't hit my macros yet, so I'll make us dinner. What? She was like, I know, red flag number 1. She was like, okay, cool, tee-hee-hee, I'll go. He chefs up a plate of mince. Just mince.
So high protein, basically.
Just mince.
Oh,
though.
just by itself?
By itself, no garlic, no onion, no potato,
spice,
no shepherd's pie, no, it's just mince, beef mince.
No seasoning.
And says, here you go. I was like, red flag. She dated him.
It's a massive red flag.
She dated him for like 3 months. He broke up with her, broke her heart, blah, 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 blah. But she's fine. What a fucking nightmare.
That is a nightmare.
Do you know what I mean? Imagine me having to be like, hun, he made you mince on your first date. So, yeah, that's kind of... I think it was quite an easy song to write because we were both quite frustrated about our situation.
Fair enough. Does she know that you've written this song about her?
Yes, yeah. I've played it to her
right.
multiple times.
Oh,
yeah.
what was her reaction?
She loves it. She's such a babe. She's literally, they're my best friends in the whole entire world. They just support everything I do. So she just likes it as a song about her, I guess.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
And so how's your career going? I mean, in terms of being an independent artist
Yeah.
in 2024,
Yeah.
it can be quite challenging.
It can, yeah. I think everything has its challenges.
Yeah.
Being a receptionist can be challenging.
Yeah.
This is a job, so there's going to be challenges that you have to overcome. I think my career's going good. It's going in the direction I want it to go. It's going where I will it to go. I haven't been releasing music for that long. I released my first single in 2020, just before COVID. I graduated uni 2019.
Whoop.
I was like, come on, the world's going to see me out here. 2020. COVID happened. None of those things occurred. So I released my first single in February 2020.
Yeah.
And then, to be honest, I was still discovering my sound. I was figuring out who I was. I wasn't playing guitar. My music was kind of very experimental neo-soul. But it was just like, babe, just play your guitar. And I had to figure it out. Yeah. I fell into that, like being told, you don't have a gospel voice, so it's not big. So you're like Erykah Badu, like you wear.
You go into that track.
You wear like my hair's normally in mini. Yeah, my hair's normally in mini twists. Like I'm not super hypersexual. Jill Scott, like that's your vibe. And at uni, everyone obviously was obsessed with neo soul, and it was just I could do that. Look, I can sing neo soul down.
Yeah, I get it.
But it just didn't feel like me, especially the songwriting aspect of it. I was feeling like I needed more. I needed more story. I needed more like grit. I needed more punk.
Yeah.
Out of it. So I think COVID helped me, and I was an indie girl at school. Like I was Tumblr, Indie Series, Arctic Monkeys. That was me.
Yeah.
So it was that resurgence, and I started releasing music, released an EP called Fairy Tales, and then I got nominated for an Ivor Novello.
Love that. Can we give
Just
you a round of
randomly.
applause? That's a massive
Thank you.
achievement.
Thank you. Honestly, it was like I'd quit a full-time job. I had no money. I was like, I'm going to apply for this. It cost me £50. So it was a lot of money. And I just moved out with my mum, so I was broke. And I got nominated for the Rising Star as no management, no label. I had one EP out. I had 70 monthly listeners. So if you want to do something and you believe in your music, put it out there, apply, because you never know what could bloody happen. And I've kind of been on a journey of discovering my own path in the music industry. I got there and it was like, you don't have a lawyer? What? You don't have a manager? What? And I was like, no, I don't have any of those things. I'm going to find them, but I wanted to find them in my own way. I didn't want to just walk into a manager's office and them start sending me drill beats. I was like, right on this. And I've had that, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think I'm at a position now where I'm releasing music that feels like me authentically, and I actually could not give a fuck whether people want me to make any other type of music. My word of my life is audacity. I want to walk into a room I know I deserve to be in and stand there and be who I am. And hopefully my music will help inspire other people to do that for themselves and take charge of their career, because, you know, everyone needs a little bit of punk inside them.
I love that. Yeah. What was that transition like for you? I think when you're a music student, you know, the world is your oyster. You don't really have much to worry about. You've got a student loan. Life is pretty cushy. And then you graduate and you're out into the big bad world. How did you navigate that? Because I know for me, many, many years ago, I know I look young, guys, but it felt like I'd just been vomited out into the world, and I'd been taught a lot of stuff, but I didn't really know what to do with the stuff. And then I had to figure out stuff. Fail quite a few times, get into bad situations, people telling me what I should do. I once had someone telling me that I should wear less clothes.
Don't even get me started.
Yeah,
on a regular basis.
Yeah. So how was that transition for you as an artist, from, you know, student to now doing it full time? What you said, music is a job. So what?
Music is my job. This
Yeah.
is what I do now. And to be honest, it was at uni as well. I think that's one thing that people like do, which doesn't help, is say after uni I will do this. Do it now. If you want to be a singer-songwriter, don't waste 3 years not being a singer-songwriter while you learn to be a singer-songwriter. My uni experience was very strange because I've always been a little bit of a misfit. I've always been the black girl that didn't go to church and sing in church, that likes jazz but didn't study jazz, that plays guitar, that likes rock. So I always kind of felt a little bit of a misfit. And at uni, they didn't really know what to do with me either. But I didn't care what they wanted to do with me. I was me, and I've always been me. So while I was at uni, I was on the London scene. I was getting gigs. I was figuring out, like, meeting producers. And, you know, luckily my producer boyfriend, who has been lovely, and I haven't had to experience that misogyny in the studio. And I've never really... Also, I don't let no one chat to me. Like,
You shouldn't.
if you, like... You think, I actually could not care less if you don't think I'm sick, because there's probably like 5 other people that do.
Exactly.
So, like, are you sick? What can you do? Sorry, can you hit the notes I can hit?
Yeah.
You might be able to make 2/2 beat, but I can do that if I practice, you know?
Yeah.
So uni was a very interesting experience, and when I graduated, it didn't really feel like I was spat out into the world. It felt like I was freed from the shackles that was the music education system that I was in. It was very much like loud, high, sing loud and high. And I was like, well, I don't want to sing loud and high, so what now? And I had to kind of figure that out on my own. So I think when I was out in the real world, I had the skill that I already had of figuring it out on my own, and then I had the, like, freedom to actually do that.
Yeah, it's weird that you, especially as a black woman, you have these outsiders telling you what you should be like, what you should look like, what you should sound like. And it's weird, like, if you've got afro hair, it means that you're neo soul and like roaring.
And even the grunge soul thing, like, even having to, like, existing in the alternative rock space, there's radio stations that don't play. My music is produced as a rock song, like, I sing soulfully. But this rock mute, like, there's good distortion on the guitar, like, do you know what I mean? Like, and I get told it's too clean for alternative rock. It's like, hun, it's not. Literally, it's it's all like outboard gear. There's hissing everywhere. Like, what the hell? What are you talking about? And I feel like you have to have that. You know, the music industry is a hard place. You have to have that kind of resilience to be like, you're wrong. I actually don't care if you're the head of Sony Music. You know nothing, obviously. You know, I know more, and I'm about what I'm doing. Thank you. And take that. Thank you. You do know more about what you're doing and who you are as musicians. So who the fuck is this person that sits behind a desk and tells you what sells and what goes viral or not? Like,
Facts.
if you make good songs, they'll reach the right people.
Exactly. Thank you for sharing that.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for having me.
So you've got another song, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
You've got another song.
Is that now?
Oh. Do you guys want another song? Yeah, we love that.
Okay, bear with me while I tune my guitar. I've got a new single coming out on the 21st. That song, White Flag, was from Cause for Concern, which I released in July.
Nice.
Which was an EP. It's my 3rd EP. This is about to be my 4th EP.
Consistency.
Well, I think it's key, but also
It is.
it's my job to write songs,
Yeah.
so I do it.
Yeah.
Because if you want your manager to book you, or your booking agent to book your gigs, and your manager to run your things, you better be writing
Better be
songs.
writing, yeah.
Yeah, I signed to a label also at the top of this year,
Well
which, thank you. I mean, if I wasn't signing to a label on my 3rd EP, I'd be a little bit pissed off. So I'm happy that they came on board.
Why would you be pissed off?
Because I've been working towards it, and I feel like,
okay, fair.
you know, manifest and work towards, write good music and it will find the right people. I've been doing good gigs. I've been writing music. I've been posting reels every day.
Oh,
I've
don't
grown a
get into
following.
that,
Do you know what?
Gosh, content creation.
I actually don't hate content creation. I think as long as you remember that content isn't your main thing, this is content. Live performance is my content.
Yeah.
So when I go and make a 4-second video with a silly caption, it doesn't hurt my feelings because it's not my content. That's just the stuff I need to do to sell it.
Yep.
And when I like my music, I'm going to post it every day on it, because why not?
You should.
I
Yeah.
went from 3,000 followers to 30,000 followers in a month
Wow.
by posting 4-second videos of me smiling at a camera. Like,
There you go.
honestly, like, so easy. I did nothing. So if you want people to hear your music, post it on social media. I know it sucks. But when you see it work for you, you'll understand why, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
I was saying something before that and I forgot. So, yeah, this song is called I Sing to Myself. And, yeah, it's out on the 21st. I'm not going to do too much explaining. Well, initially, about what this song's about. I hope you enjoy.
Thank you.
I feel helpless today, and I've tried to educate myself, but I can't bear to see the pain on every single slide. I feel helpless today. Oh, I've forgotten the lyrics. Sorry. Bear with me while I remember where.
It's all right. She's written a lot of songs, guys. Yeah.
And I tried to. Sorry, I just killed the vibe.
No, it's fine.
Maybe I'll go from the top. I feel helpless today, and I've tried to educate myself, but I can't bear to see the pain on every single slide. I feel helpless today. Can't afford to donate, but I can't bear to see the pain on every single slide. So I sing to myself. I sing to myself. I feel helpless today. Now my vote will go to waste, 'cause I can't bear to see the same faces in different colored ties. I feel helpless today. But how am I supposed to make the change when I can't bear to see the pain? I can't flip through every single slide. So I sing to myself. I sing to myself. I just sing to myself. I sing to myself. I sing. Thank you.
Such a beautiful song.
Thank you.
I think I know what it's about, but I'd like you to explain. What
Yeah.
is it about?
I mean, the world's just fucked, right?
Very, yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know, I was literally feeling on that day that I was just like, I don't know what else to do. But also, it isn't my job.
No.
Like, honestly, a lot of things in this world are not my job, but I do them anyway. And I don't know, I literally felt exactly how the song came out. And I needed to, in that moment, sing to myself to kind of lull my, like, angst to the world and what we're in. So I think what it really is about is finding a way, whatever your way is. I've told you mine. I've shown you mine, you show me yours. Finding a way to kind of lull your, emotions.
Yeah. I really appreciate that because, let's face it, guys, we don't always have great days. Like,
No.
as much as we have social media and we show the highlights of our lives, like, we all have low days. So I can really appreciate that song.
Thank you.
'Cause I feel like it comes from a real and honest place.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
feel like music should.
100%. Yeah.
I feel like songwriting should.
Yeah.
Whether it's a place where you're feeling amazing or you want to be funny or witty, or it's a place where you just are done with the world. I like the songs that I write to have a conversational feel. I like it to use my tone of voice that I would use when having a conversation with anyone in real life. And I feel like that was like the pinnacle of how I was feeling at that moment and just getting that across.
Yeah, I can feel that. Guys, did you enjoy that? Yeah.
Yay.
Lovely. Well, thank you. This is our first round. We will be back for a second round. If we're going to have a quick 15-minute break, and we'll be back for some more amazing music. See you guys soon. amazing new music. And we are going to start and come back to Mo Samuels.
Hello.
Hello. So what's the next track that you're going to sing for us today?
So this next song, it came from a place of many different environments that I've found myself in over the years, and finding that there was a lot of people that were able to sort of express their opinions quite strongly and wrongly, and sort of no repercussions of it, but I felt like I wouldn't be able to do that without being seen a certain type of way, whether it's aggressive, abrasive, all of these things. So yeah, it's coming from a place basically of debating whether I'd be the villain or the hero in the situation. The villain being, you know, do I match energy with energy?
Yeah.
And say whatever I need to say and how I say it and be able to sleep at night? Or be the hero and, you know, smile in the face and take it and be bulletproof and, you know, yeah, that's great, cool. So yeah, so this song is kind of in the midst of making that decision, basically. Yeah.
Cool, let's hear it. Thank you so much.
No worries. So this is the Bulletproof Smile. Trapped in a wasteland of opinions, loaded your guns up full of isms, then aimed blind, hands, mouth, minds tied. Stupidly I continue to prioritize. You won't reciprocate my energy. I'm on top of this. Is this the fee of Metropolis? Do they want ya? Not quick to rile, do they see ya? Cape super style, do they need ya? Mild, docile, wild, they feed ya. Free falling, declining. I blame myself for not doing well. Now is it war or peace? Will your peace be my disease? Exile or the bulletproof smile? Bulletproof smile. 'Cause I can live free, be your villain. But would you change me, not the system? Rejects truth, manipulates, conclude. He's abrupt, born to disrupt. He's a monster to pursue. They move with fear, innate and severe. And on top of this, won't spare a tear. In Metropolis, they want ya. Not quick to rile, they see ya. Cape super style, they need ya. Mild, docile, wild, they feed ya. Free falling, declining. I blame myself, I'm not doing well. So is it war or peace? Will your peace be my disease? Exile or the bulletproof smile? Bulletproof smile. Exile. Bulletproof smile. Red linen on the floor won't hide the blood anymore. Red linen on the floor can't hide the blood anymore. Red linen on the floor, I won't hide the blood anymore. No more. Free falling,
Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
I could definitely resonate with that. A lot of the time it's either choosing peace or somebody else's peace, which is not great.
No, not at all.
So what inspired the song?
Yeah, so it was definitely a few situations in different places where I've been in where I don't know, I felt like I've had to sort of inquire and dissect why people sort of express the opinions that they do that are quite closed-minded, and I felt like I've had to sort of, well, why do you think this? And let's dissect it and let's sort of, I don't know, like stroke.
Yeah.
And it just came from a place of being tired after years' work, So it took a while to write this, and then it kind of came at the beginning of this month, really. I think because of how loaded this topic was, it took a while for me to write it because of how broad a concept I was making. I sort of had to dissect into a certain part of it, which is the hero or the villain, and who am I to myself?
Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
You.
So Mo, what's coming up next for you? Any gigs? Any new songs releases?
Definitely want to be doing more gigs and everything.
Yeah.
Honestly, I haven't released anything. This is actually my first show ever.
Oh my gosh, lovely.
All done. So I want to be releasing and everything. Just fully in the swing of it with, uni and all that stuff and learning what I can. But honestly, taking what you've said as well about, using everything, but everything that I want to be doing, I can do now, So
Love that.
this whole thing has been so inspiring. So thank you for having me.
Thank you. And where can we find you on socials?
Oh, it's Mo Samuels 101. He's a fan of Nickelodeon. It's on all socials and everything.
Thank you so much, Mo, and congratulations on your first show tonight.
you.
So Right, you guys still with us? Yeah. I can't really hear you guys. Are you guys still with us? Yeah. Okay. Right, so next we're back to Monet. How are you? You good?
I'm good.
You good? Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the next song that you're going to sing for us tonight?
The next song is called Here to Stay. To me, it's like a personal anthem kind of song where, you're just kind of saying that no matter what, like, I'm here now and I'm not going to give up on me.
Love that. Cool. Right, you guys ready for the next song?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell me, is this the time? Been trying so hard to get it right, but it's not gonna stay unless I try and change my ways. Who knows what it's gonna take? And I know I finally know it's gonna be the time that everything turns out right. But it's sad to me seeing a part of me die this time. If you wanted a change, no running away, no one can bring me down. I'm here to stay. No running away, no, I'm here to say, no one can bring me down, no one can take it away now. The way you're looking at me while I'm trying to get pretty, getting pretty for someone who's looking through me, and I'm looking at you while you're trying to get pretty, getting pretty for someone who's looking through me. Can you hear me when I say it's not too late? So much can change in the space of a few days. I know that it's not the worst thing to let it change me. I might let it change me, but I won't let it break me. If you wanted a change, no running away, no one can bring me down. I'm here to stay. No running away, no, I'm here to say, no one can bring me down, no one can take it away. If you're wanting a change, darling, you are your way out. Your way out, don't gotta look that far, no. I wanna be my one and only. No one can take it away, no, no, no one, no running away. No, you're here to stay, no one can bring you down. You're here to stay. No running away, no, you just won't break. No one can break you down, no one can take it away now. Ooh, I'll find a way out, 'cause I've got my ways now. I'm here to stay.
Thank you so much. Your music is like a breath of fresh air. It's really hopeful. Yeah.
Wow, thank you.
So please tell us about the songwriting process for this song.
Oh, this was a fun one. I actually stole the chords off one of my favorite Disney songs because I love Disney. And it was so empowering, the song that it was before. So I was like, these chords, I could feel something there, you know? So then I wrote my entirely different song. I have not nicked the melody or anything, or the topic, or maybe. Yeah, but it's really, yeah, it was a really fun process writing to that and like kind of taking that same energy from another song and writing my own version.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
And obviously there's some initial inspiration from that song that you
Yeah.
brought into this song as well, which was really, really great. Cool. Well, thank you so much for sharing your music today. What's next? Do you have any new music coming out? Any releases, gigs?
I have a gig on Friday in New Cross, and it's going to be like this wonderful poetry night, and I'm also going to be playing and making people cry. So if you want to go to something on Friday night, then you can come to me afterwards. But in terms of music coming out, I'm working on my first EP.
Love that.
It's great. It's been difficult because for years I've wrote so many songs and all I do is perform. I love performing and I have not released any of them.
Wow.
But there was always a reason. It always felt like it's just not what I want to be my first project. So I put them on SoundCloud and they'll be on there, but like in terms of my proper release, I feel like I'm finally writing the stuff that I want to. So
Love that.
yeah.
And will the songs that you perform today be on the project?
Yes.
Oh, great. So guys, we've had a sneak peek today, which is great. Where can we find you on socials?
You can find me on Instagram, Monet the Artist. It's spelled Monette, the artist. I'm a creative. I do lots of other things as well. And I'm all about self-love and like real self-love. So the not so good and the good. So if you like that, yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Monet. Give it a round of applause. Grace. So what's the next song that you'll be singing for us today?
So this song is called Destiny, and I wrote this song probably in about May. Yeah, May. I was supposed to release my debut single in May, and I had my whole plan for it. Like, I at that point, I was so obsessed. I was like, I'm my own manager, I'm my own publisher, I'm my own team. I'm doing it all by myself. I've got the marketing plan. I've got that. Like, I had the mood boards. Like, everything was ready to go. And I kind of just clocked that, like, as an artist, I personally don't want to be doing the single every day. I'm giving you a new single. I don't want that really to be my brand. I want to be someone who releases bodies of work and like has errors and like times where like you understand that I'm going away for 7 months to write a new body of work and you're not expecting a new single from me every month and a half. That's like not the artist I want to be. So I was like, okay, if I want my first EP to come out in September and we have no EP, what are we doing? Like, I was just kind of like, we need to write the EP. So I wrote this song when I kind of was deep in, do you know what, I don't need to rush myself right now, because if I release this song right now, I'm not actually going to like myself later down the line, because I'm just going to be like, well, we have one song and no follow-up. So yeah, the song's basically about you don't need to rush yourself. It's okay to take your time sometimes. Sometimes. So yeah. So yeah.
Cool, thank you. You guys ready for the next song? Yeah. Are you guys ready for the next song? Okay.
I know it gets old pouring your heart out on paper, the pain of creators. I know I struggled when my hands touched the sixth string. I tell you there's nothing beats the feeling when the right rhythm takes the hand with the right melody. Rushes to the dance floor as they waltz to the beat, sweet ebony. Couldn't stand my flame, so I always felt burned. Call me charcoal, was my downfall, but my stronghold kept me at peace. Everybody's pieces fit the frame, not blurry. But my pixels feel delayed. A 9-9 game, still feel behind this race. Maybe I'm trying to rush destiny. Maybe this dress just ain't made for me. And maybe because I've seen all the girls, they're pretty 12s, a perfect design. But not every dress gonna fit just like mine. I've trudged my feet, stuck in this mud. Have I soiled my reach? I'm gonna take a knee, keep my gaze upon my king, lying your will, lying your destiny. Opinions, I use them as my definition, so pleasing you was my mission. I know it don't make sense, should let it fly overhead, but I had to take my time connecting flights, cause I was itching for the wrong place. Envision 6-hour BA, direct to my demise. That life looks so pretty on her, but on me it's compromise. Each seatbelt, every quiet room makes you realize it's a costume. God is pleading you to see from his view. Everybody's pieces fit the frame, not blurry. But all my pixels feel delayed. A 9-9 game, still feel behind this race. Maybe I'm trying to rush destiny. I've seen all the girls, they're pretty twirls, a perfect design. But not every dress gonna fit just like mine. I've trudged my feet, stuck in this mud. Have I soiled my reach? I'm gonna take a knee, keep my gaze upon my king. Lie in your will, lie in your destiny. Perfectly, wonderfully, fearfully made. Who made me believe the lie that I was a mistake? Every line that he's spoken in his word is my truth. I ain't gonna rush myself to catch up to you. Destiny, I'm gonna find a dress that's tailor-made for me. And maybe because I've seen all the girls, they're pretty twirls, a perfect design. But wait till they see the dress I built over time. Forget trudging feet with the Spirit of God and His grace in me. I'm gonna take a knee, keep my gaze upon my King. Lie in your will, lie in your destiny.
Thank you so much. Every single word that you write hits.
Oh my God, thanks.
It hits. I don't know how you do it,
I'm sorry.
but you're mega talented. And I know you said you're a baby and you're only in your first year, but girl. So you said a lyric. I might be misquoting. But who made me feel like I was a mistake?
Yeah, who made me believe the lie that
Yeah.
I was a mistake?
Mad.
Yeah, bro.
Steep.
Yeah.
Steep. How do you overcome these sorts of feelings in terms of feeling rushed by the world, especially being an artist? You know, you're seeing other people, your peers, releasing music, doing stuff, and wanting to take your time with things. How do you manage that?
I'll be honest, I'm not there yet. Like, I still compare myself all the time. Like, I feel like any time I'm in, like, a space like this, I always ask other people, like, how do you get over comparison? Because I know it's the thief of joy, like, we all know. But, like, I'm constantly comparing myself to my peers. And, like, I have so many, all of my, like, bestest friends are all in music. So, like, this one's releasing their single this time, and this one's doing their headline show this time, and this one's opening this show, and I've released nothing. My TikTok's not booming yet. Like, nothing's booming yet. And, like, it's very easy to, like, blame yourself all the time and be like, it's because I didn't post, it's because I didn't post on my story, it's because but it's like, sometimes life is lifing, and you don't actually have time to write the if I had a verse on, or if I to record the cover, if you know what I mean. Like, sometimes it's really lifing, but like, I'm actually not, like, I still compare myself constantly, like, and feel the need to rush myself. Like, I was literally telling them that, like, if I don't release next year, I'll feel like I'm wasting time, and that I feel like I will be even further behind my peers. So I still struggle with it.
Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? But you know what? Your time's going to come, and you taking your time and being very meticulous with your art, it's going to pay off. People are going to be able to hear that quality. Yeah.
To that, I think comparison actually is a thief of joy, and I think in the music industry, especially between artists that might have a similar vibe or come from a similar place, there's a lot of competition. It actually doesn't exist. I remember, like, everybody's journey is different. Just because your besties are releasing music, that's their time to release music. That's cool. Like, they're on their journey, and like, your journeys will all be slightly different. And as long as you're going to what feels good for you, to kind of juxtapose myself, I do think that as artists, we have a tendency to keep everything to ourselves. Sometimes we just need to put things out there. If I didn't release my first single, even if I wasn't completely sure of my sound yet, I wouldn't have been able to like mentally move that to one side and continue on my journey. So I do actually think that you should release some music, even if it's not quote unquote ready yet, or if it's not a whole project. Like if you've got a song that you like, but it's not going to be on this project, give people a teaser. Have something to point people back to when you do these shows. Like I've got one song out on Spotify, follow me for more, you know. All of that stuff, like this world puts us in a position where we think that there's only one crown, there's only one, like it's literally not that. And the community will help you through the music industry. Yeah. So building that together and being like, yeah, no, you have done your headline show and that's amazing, but like I'm not yet there yet, and that's also amazing. Like I'm working on this, and your songwriting is a testament to you taking time into writing your songs, and you should be really proud of that. Like, get it out there. I want to stream that song. I'm ready. Or even see a TikTok video of it, you know? So, like, that's what 3 verses, 3 choruses. You could make a week's worth of content just recording the verse, 30 second, 10 second, 15 second. So many people resonate with what you're talking about, and you're so articulate in the way you say things in your songs that I think people will feel that, right? Did you guys feel the lyrics, right? If you saw that on your FYP and you were like, oh my God, like you would stop and just pay a little bit of attention. Always takes time with those things, posting, and it's getting it a sustainable routine. But that's that one song that you could be posting on TikTok for every morning, 10 a.m. You go about your business. You know, as you wake up, like in bed, that's literally where I do all my posting admin. I wake up 10 a.m. because I'm a musician. That's the earliest I get up. And I say, boom, Instagram post, TikTok post. I do not care about social media for the rest of that day. But my deed is done, you know, and people have seen my music. So, yeah, you got it though, girl.
Thank you for sharing that. And actually, yeah, perfectionism can be quite stifling. And people need to hear the stuff that you are creating. It's of service to them. Remember, it's of service. But amazing stuff. So what's next for you? You're creating your EP.
Yeah.
That's for release next year?
Yeah, it's releasing. First single's next year, February. So keep,
Nice.
you know, we're doing 2. I haven't decided if I'm doing 3 or 2 singles yet, but I think definitely 2 singles and then the EP in like April.
Nice, thank you. And where can we find you?
Find me on Instagram or TikTok. So my artist name is Grace Say. So if you just put Grace and another E with an accent like Beyonce, it's like Grace Say. That's the vibe. So yeah, if you just put that in, you'll find me.
Cool. Thank you so much, Grace. Can we give her a round of applause? Leon.
Hello.
Hello. So we've got another song from you. What's the next song?
Yeah, so this song actually came, I was in kind of a weird creative time because I was kind of feeling like my songs weren't entirely like, I don't know, they didn't speak for my identity, they didn't speak for who I was at that point in time. I think I was becoming so overruled with like what everyone else was doing. Because I think I can sit down and write like a commercial song, right? And that's fine, that's easy. Like I can just bang it out. Like, okay, give me a beat, I can just write a melody over that, it's fine. But I was increasingly like feeling at odds with, like, is this music really me? Does it speak for me? So it was my second year on uni, there was a mixtape I had to do actually, and they were very big on like identity, very big on like digging deeper and finding, you know, what it is that's you. And I think I struggled a lot also with genre, because I mean, we've kind of heard a little bit of this today, that genre, like, to artists, we don't necessarily put ourselves in a box immediately. We don't say, you know, this song is that, because we just create. And sometimes what we create is just an amalgamation of so many different things. Yeah. So this project was kind of like pulling together lots of different patches, like what it was called patchwork, kind of confounding pieces of myself and my identity in their kind of raw, vulnerable state. And it just being like, for me personally, and not necessarily to share, you know, maybe one day I will share that. But for now, like, that was just important for me to to create. So this song is called Mixed Feelings. It was a part of that, and it was basically just me affirming myself, my identity, my ethnicity. So yeah.
Thank you so much. Just give it up for Leon, guys.
Baby boy, you don't owe them a thing. Don't give them up your mind. You're untouchable, secure in your skin. Don't let them dim your light. You're a dream, everlasting as the sea meets the shoreline. You're a dream, your complexion sent from heaven, so divine. So don't you give it all away to someone who only wants to tear you down. No, don't you give it all away to someone who lift your head and stand your ground.
I'm wearing my ethnicity. I'm feeling like I'm blessed in this. Feeling like I got this on my chest in this. Feel like I'm the best in this. Feeling like untouchable. Feeling like the next in this. Feel like I've been waiting on it for some time. See the diamond vision in my eye. Took too long to realize that I am the shit. I am the motherfucking king. Rise on it. Make it look silk smooth when I slide on it. So you can tell Christ stick time on it. In the fire that can set alight my village. Caribbean, Indian, Irish. Mixed fabric moving too stylish. Pissed off cause we cut from a different cloth. But you don't know the lives that I've lived. No, you ain't seen the things that I've seen. Ancestors' sight tattooed on my iris. I'm a fully realized dream. Cross-continental, marked on my inseam.
So long, baby. You don't owe them nothing, don't know them nothing. When's the last time you laid back, took a little time to observe all the finer things? When's the last time you let yourself just recline, recognize all the joy in life, all the tears, all the sacrifice, running down your face so your sweet grandmother ain't nothing blame, don't let it compromise their dream. Yeah, baby, love. Because baby boy, you don't owe them a thing. Don't give them up your mind. You're untouchable, secure in your skin. Don't let them dim your light. You're a dream, everlasting, baby, as the sea meets the shoreline. You're a dream, your complexion sent from heaven, so divine.
Thank you.
Thank you. Affirmations. I felt that. We're running out of time, unfortunately, but a very beautiful song. Talented. That's what we call it. So where can we find you, and what's next for you? Do you have any music coming out, EP, singles, gigs?
Well, I'm currently working on like 3 songs that I want to release as an EP. So, like, if you follow me on my socials, it's Leon Joseph. just stay tuned, I guess, because it is coming. It's just a matter of time, because as these guys probably know, perfectionism is very real. And for me, I'm just not comfortable putting something out that I haven't fully crafted and developed. Like, it's really important to me. So I'd rather just spend the time and invest in that for now. Yeah. So, but definitely in the foreseeable future.
Thank you so much. And everyone give it up for Leon and Lucas as well on guitar. Ashaine White.
Hi.
Hi. So what's the next song that you're going to share with us today?
This song's called Hotel.
Hotel.
Yeah. Sure. It's on an EP called Cause for Concern, which I released in July. So if you want to go hear it, you can. Yes, it's a hotel. I treats his house like a hotel. If I did, then I'd be in it by myself. No need to define the terms or ask permission, oh, just to get to know. So if you say so, if you say so, I'll stay home. Ash treats his house like a hotel, but when she does, I'm left here by myself. Nothing lasts forever, but can I just have some time? I know you need to grow, but if I say so, if I say so, could you stay home? Thank you.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming down and joining us today.
Thank you for having
Everyone,
me.
give it up for our special guest, Ashaine White.
Thank you.
So, Ashaine, we've run out of time, unfortunately. But where can we find you? What's next? Obviously, we know you've got your headline show next month and your next single. But where can we find you?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Ashaine White, ASHAINE White like the colour. Find me after and I'll type it into your Instagram for you if you would like. I got loads of music out, so if you'd like to check it out, please do.
Cool. Thank you so much. Can we give it up for all of the artists and songwriters on the stage today? They did an amazing job. So just a few quick updates. We've got a Diwali event that is tomorrow here in Queen's Park, a 5-course Indian meal, which sounds very tasty, and music. We've also got the ACS gig, African Caribbean Society gig, on Wednesday down here, so please make sure you check that out. And the next Songwriters Circle event is on the 25th of November. So please do make sure you head down, and I hope to see you there. But everyone, please do get home safe. And my name's Romaine Dixon, by the way. I'm the host. And thank you so much for joining us.